Did you realize that around 70% of the college graduates have some sort of financial burden? To be one of the exceptions, however, you will need to make a few astute financial decisions. What it would be like to graduate from a college not only with a degree, but also with a strong financial foundation. Are you prepared to acquire the knowledge? In this video, we're going to talk about 5 rules that pertain to personal finance. Finding one's way around the world of personal finance can be difficult, particularly for college students who are just beginning their road towards achieving financial independence. Your ability to handle your finances responsibly throughout these early years can have a significant impact on your financial well-being for many years thereafter. In this article, we will look into the top 5 personal finance ideas that will assist college students in making intelligent decisions regarding their finances and laying the groundwork for a financially secure future. In this article, we will look into the top 5 personal finance ideas that will assist college students in making intelligent decisions regarding their finances and laying the groundwork for a financially secure future. Learn to play defense before you play offense. Mastering saving and budgeting is the first step in the process. Before you commit to increasing your income or your investment, it's essential to have a solid understanding of how to handle your spending. To put your financial situation into perspective, think of it as a game of sports. Before you can score points by earning and investing money, you need to establish a solid defense to defend what you already have. Learning how to efficiently save money and create a budget is an important part of personal finance. Why it matters. A lot of young people are very focused on making money, but they frequently overlook the importance of learning how to maintain it. This error can result in financial catastrophe. It's evidenced by shocking statistics that 70% of the professional sportsmen end up bankrupt and 80% of the lottery winners declare bankruptcy. Even though they may be very good at producing money, they're just as likely to lose it if they do not have strong saving habits. Recipe for the task. Tracking your spending is a good place to start if you want to understand where your money is going. Construct a budget that includes provisions for spending on necessities, savings, and spending on things that are not required. To ease the procedure, you can use applications such as Mint or YNAB. You need a budget. Establishing a budget that's based on reality helps to ensure that you spend less than you make, which in turn enables you to accumulate money and stay out of debt. Number 2, make budgetary decisions wisely, but don't make it too complicated. Creating a budget is a necessary procedure, yet it's equally crucial to avoid making the process too complicated. When it comes to finances, spending an inordinate amount of attention on minute issues can be unproductive. It's typically sufficient to have a standard budget that records income, required spending such as rent and groceries, and savings, since it's important to keep things simple. If keeping track of every single penny requires you to spend hours every day on your budget, then there is no reason to do so. Time management. Instead of focusing on insignificant savings, you should invest your time in activities that have a higher return on investment. For instance, rather than spending hours excessive couponing to save a few dollars, you could use that time to pick up extra shifts at a job or learn a skill that's of great value. It's more likely that this technique will have a big and good impact on your financial situation. Number 3, you should begin investing as soon as possible, even if it's just a small amount. Understanding the power of compound interest is one of the most important lessons that can be learned about personal finance. Beginning to invest at a young age can have a significant impact on the amount of wealth that you amass throughout your life. In the process of investing money, you will earn interest on the money that you first invested. This is an explanation of compound interest. After some time, you will begin to accumulate interest on your interest. Compound interest is the term used to describe this snowball effect. When you begin investing at an early age, you give your money more time to continue growing at an exponential rate. Steps to take in a practical manner. Start with a tiny amount, even if it's just $20 per month. Make use of easily available investment systems such as Robinhood, Acorns, or a robo-advisor, which demand a minimum balance that's either very low or non-existent. It's essential to develop the routine of investing consistently. As you become more at peace with the situation, you will be able to increase the amount of money you contribute and investigate various forms of assets such as stocks, bonds, or mutual funds. Number 4, acquire work experience, even if it means receiving lower grades. While it's true that academic success is essential, real work experience may be much more influential. It's a common practice for employers to look for applicants who not only possesses information, but also have experience applying that knowledge in settings that are reflecting of the actual work. Balancing work and studies. While you're in college, you might want to think about getting a part-time job or conducting an internship. By participating in this event, you will be able to acquire valuable skills such as time management, working with others, and professionals. Additionally, having a job gives you consistent income, which can assist you in paying for the costs associated with attending college and gaining financial independence. While you're attending college, working might help you become more competitive in the job market. This is one of the long-term benefits. Many businesses give preference to individuals who have real-world experience when they're given the choice between having a perfect grade point average and having solid work experience. It demonstrates that you are capable of managing tasks, interacting with coworkers, and meeting the needs of the position. Number 5, stay away from debt that isn't essential and make responsible use of credit. In the absence of appropriate management, credit can be a beneficial instrument, yet it also has the potential to lead to financial difficulties. It's essential to have a solid understanding of how to use credit properly. To begin the process of establishing credit, it's recommended that you begin with a student credit card. Student credit cards typically have lower credit limits and fewer fees, making them an excellent starting point. Make purchases that are manageable and small with your credit card, and make sure to pay off the balance in full every month to avoid incurring interest penalties. High-interest debt should be avoided since it can soon become burdensome due to the high interest rates that are associated with credit card debt. You should not use credit cards to borrow money that you are unable to afford to repay. Rather, you should use them for convenience and to create a credit history. Give priority to necessary borrowing. If you find yourself in a position where you need to take out loans, give federal student loans the highest priority. These loans typically have smaller interest rates and more flexible repayment options than private loans. Limit the amount of money you borrow to cover your tuition and other necessary expenses. College students can position themselves for long-term financial success by mastering these 5 personal finance tips. Learning to save and budget, keeping budgeting simple, beginning to invest early, acquiring useful work experience, and avoiding excessive debt when possible. These routines not only shield you against potential financial pitfalls, but they also provide you the ability to construct a secure financial future for yourself. Keep in mind that the routines you establish throughout your time at college might have a significant impact on your financial well-being in the years to come. Your future self will be grateful to you if you begin making prudent decisions with your finances today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below to stay updated with more chilling videos. Your support helps us bring more untold tales to light.